About your plans, dear fellow. Did I hear you say something about India?
As a matter of fact, you did. I'll be in India by the 1st of the year.
Well, look me up when you're back, old man. Naturally, I shall be in Paris.
It was in Strasbourg, as I subsequently learned, that Larry Darrow came to a great decision. He had made a friend, a fellow coal miner named Costi.
You're late for our glass of beer, Monsieur Darrell.
Sorry, Costi. I've been over at the university. I've enrolled for a night course.
You're a fool. Why should a man who wants to develop his brain work in a coal mine?
I just wanted to, I suppose.
Hiding out, Larry? Police after you?
No.
A woman, maybe?
No, I just thought, well, a coal mine might do me good.
And when you've had enough of it, you go back to America, huh?
I suppose so.
And do what?
Sell stocks and bonds.
But what about the answers to all your profound questions? Peace of mind, happiness, how to live. Don't you know people have been asking those same questions for thousands of years?
They can't help asking them.
You know what you sound like, Larry? Like a very religious man who does not believe in God.
I'm not sure I believe in anything.
Look, have you ever thought of going to the East, India, for instance?
India?
I went there once. I met a very strange man, a saint. People from all over India go to him for guidance, for teaching.
Did he help you?
No. But that was not his fault. It was mine.
A few weeks later, Larry Darrell arrived at a sort of monastery at the foot of the Himalaya Mountains in northern India.
Why have you come here, my son?
I've come to learn. Ever since the war, I've been searching for something. Something that I'm not able to put into words. In France, I met a Polish coal miner. He told me that you might help me.
God is the only help.
I've traveled, I've studied. I've read everything I could get my hands on, but nothing seems to satisfy me.
And should you find what you are searching for?
It will be something good. Something to be shared with others, but how to find it? Where?
The whole world is like you, my son. Restless, confused. It will always be so as long as men set their hopes on false ideals. The road to true salvation is difficult to pass over. Difficult as the sharp edge of a razor. But this much we know. There is in every one of us a spark of the infinite goodness which created us. And when we leave this earth, we are reunited with it, as a raindrop falling from heaven is at last reunited with the sea, which gave it birth.
May I stay here? Will you help me?
Of course you may stay. Our life is very simple here. There are books. We will talk together. You can work in the fields if you wish.
Thank you.
Come, my son.
I don't know if Larry Darrell ever thought of Isabel in the years that passed. For there in India, he was as one lost to the rest of the world. One day, he returned to the monastery from a solitary pilgrimage in the mountains. Eagerly, he sought out his venerable teacher.
Well, my son?
Do you remember what it was you told me the day I left here?
I told you that sometimes, alone in that mountain, strange things may happen.
Well, something very strange did happen to me. One morning, I suddenly awoke and walked out of the little hut. I just stood there on the mountaintop. And gradually, the light began to filter through the darkness like some mysterious figure stealing through the trees. And then the first rays of the sun came up, the mountains. The mist caught in the treetops. I never felt or saw anything like it.
I know.
I felt that I'd been released from my body. And all the things that had been confused before suddenly became clear to me. I had a sense of knowledge more than human. I felt that I'd broken away and was free. I felt that if it lasted another moment, I'd die. And yet I was willing to die if I could just hold on to it. Because for that short time, I had the feeling that...
That you and God were one.
Yes. I'm going back there. I'm going back.
No, my son. Your place now is with your own people. It's been given you to see the infinite beauty of the world, which is only the reflection of the beauty of God. That vision of beauty will remain with you, fresh and vivid, to the end of your days. Go now, my son. Go back to your world.
S'il pleut, je travaille toujours, je ne sors jamais. Mais j'aime ça. 6,50 pour vous et vous aussi. 2 canettes de bière.
Hey, Costi.
How about a beer?
Well, I would like to wash up first.
Ah, come on. Good, clean dirt you can wash later. A couple of beers, sweetheart. And a deck of cards. I looked for you last night. You were out. Was she pretty?
No, you're wrong. I went to a lecture at the university. Missed the last bus. Had to walk back in the rain.
It serves you right.
Why?
Enlightenment is the curse of civilization. A man who wastes his energy on knowledge is a fool. The more he learns, the more he wants, and the more unhappy he becomes. Tear down the schoolhouses, burn the books, strangle the teachers. Then the world will get somewhere. Ah, the beer. And the cards. The play for the drink. Why should a man who wants to develop his brain work in a coal mine? Answer me that. You could have gotten a soft job on the surface.
I wanted to work below.
Hiding out, are you? Police after you?
No.
A woman?
No, I just thought it'd do me good to work up a sweat.
What have the other Poles told you about me?
Not much. They advised me not to play cards with you because you're cheap.
Do you think it's true?
Yes. I know it is.
Then why do you play with me?
For the fun of it.
Ha!
I've been watching you for days, and I can't see how it's done.
You never will, my boy.
But I shouldn't have thought it worth your while just for the price of a few drinks.
I like to keep my hand in. What are you going to do when you get enough of this? Go back to America?
I will, I suppose, one of these days.
And do what?
Sell bonds.
You're a rum one, Larry. But what about the answers to all those profound questions you have been asking yourself? Don't you know people have been asking the same questions for thousands of years?
Yes, but doesn't the fact that people have been asking those same questions for thousands of years only go to prove that they can't help asking them?
Very good. Very good. You're not altogether stupid. As a matter of fact, you sound like a very religious man who doesn't believe in God.
I'm not sure that I believe in anything.
Have you ever thought of going to the East?
No.
India, for instance? I went there. I met a strange man. A man I never thought to meet in this world. A saint. People go from all parts of India to see him. Tell him their troubles, ask his advice, and listen to his teaching. And they go away strengthened in soul and at peace. But it's not his teaching that's so remarkable. The man himself.
Did he help you?
No. But that wasn't his fault. It was mine.
How did you ever come to go to India?
To escape my pursuer. He followed me there. I've wallowed in the gutters of half the seaports of Europe to put him off my track. He was waiting for me. I know, however far I flee, one day he will come up with me and I shall feel the terrible hand on my shoulder.
But wouldn't it be better to face the issue and take your punishment?
But you don't know what the punishment is. It's not prison or the hangman's rope. I could face that. It's mercy, forgiveness, love. Didn't anybody ever tell you that I'm a unfrocked priest? It's not the police I'm running away from. I'd kill anyone who tried to arrest me. It's God. Get out, you fool! I'm going to get drunk.
अच्छा उसका बंदोबस्त कर दिए है.
Sorry we were interrupted. They're pilgrims. They come from many places, some from quite far distances. What has brought you here, my son?
I've come to learn. Ever since the war, I've been searching for something. Something that I've not been able to put into words. I've been told that from you I might find guidance.
God is the only guide. But perhaps if we talk, he may show me a way to help you.
To my friends, I'm a loafer afraid of responsibilities. I can't even make those I love understand what I'm after.
The very fact that you've taken the time to come this great distance in search of knowledge proves that you're not afraid of responsibilities. Even to admit that you want to learn is in itself courageous.
I've studied, I've traveled, I've read everything I could get my hands on, and nothing seems to satisfy me. Oh, like everyone else, I want to succeed, I want to improve, but not necessarily in the terms of what the world calls success. Somehow I've lost confidence in the accepted values. I try to get excited at the prospect of settling down, minding my own business and making good. But it only increases my urge to move on. I know that if I do find what I'm looking for, it will be something that I can share with others. But how to find it and where?
All your restlessness and confusion are not unique, my son. The whole world is restless and confused. It will always be so. As long as men set their ideals on the wrong objects, there can be no real happiness until men learn that it comes from within themselves.
I know.
It is written that the wise man lives from within himself, which is from God, from within his own heart. This is the way of calmness, forbearance, compassion, selflessness, and everlasting peace.
That's not easy.
No. The road to salvation is difficult to pass over. As difficult as the sharp edge of a razor. But there's much we know, and all religions teach it. There is in every one of us a spark of the infinite goodness which created us. And when we leave this earth, we are reunited with it, as a raindrop falling from heaven is at last reunited with the sea which gave it birth.
May I stay here with you?
Of course you may. Our life's very simple. There are books. We will talk together. You can even work in the fields if you wish. We Indians believe there are 3 roads that lead to God. One is the path of faith and worship. One is the path of good works performed for the love of God. And then there is a 3rd path, which leads through knowledge to wisdom. You have chosen the way of knowledge. But you'll find in the end, my son, that the 3 paths are but one path. One of my students will show you where to sleep.
Thank you.
Start on your pilgrimage?
Yes. I'll miss it here. I've been very happy.
We'll miss you too. But you've got all you can get from books. It's time for you now to put the world behind you for a while. To isolate yourself completely from everything. Sometimes very strange things happen when you're in the mountains. Not a living soul within miles of you. Nothing above you but the sky and God.
What sort of things?
That, my son, depends on you. You'll find a little shelter up there at the very top. Go in, make yourself at home. After you've been there some time, perhaps I shall pay you a visit. Let me look at you. Yes, I see.
You were right. Something very strange did happen to me.
I know. Tell me.
It was just at that moment before night ends and day begins, when the whole world seems to tremble in the balance. Gradually, the light began to filter through the darkness, like some mysterious figure stealing through the trees. And then the first rays of the sun came up. The mountains, the mist caught in the treetops. I'd never before felt or seen anything like it.
I know. I come here often.
I felt that I'd been released from my body, that I was suspended in midair. And all the things that had been confused before suddenly became clear to me. I had a sense of knowledge more than human. I felt that I'd broken away and was free. I felt that if it lasted another minute, I'd die. And yet I was willing to die if I could just hold on to it, because for that one moment, I had the feeling that
you and God were one.
Yes. I'm sure I could stay here forever and never tire of it.
No. You must go back. You're now ready to go back. That's not necessary to leave the world, my son, but rather to live in the world and to love the objects of the world, not for themselves alone, but for what there is in them of God. Your place is with your own people. You, my son, are one of the fortunate ones. By the grace of God, it's been given you to see the infinite beauty of the world, which is only the reflection seen through a glass darkly of the beauty of God. That sense of joy, that vision of his beauty will remain with you fresh and vivid till the day of your death.
Doesn't it seem that it's about time to get back on your feet again?
I'm not going back. I'm not going to be a stockbroker. I just want to think. I need to think.
Think about what?
I'll tell you when I start thinking.
He wants to be by himself right now.
It makes perfect sense to me.
But you won't find the answers in a book. You'll have to go there.
So you want me and everyone else to just go on and on, sitting here waiting for you to figure out the meaning of life? I was in love with Larry Darrow, but you had to take him away to go and find the meaning of his goddamn life.
Look, I got a second chance at life. I am not going to waste it.
I've never stopped thinking about you.
The path to salvation is narrow and is difficult to walk.
as a razor's edge